How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm also hooray. That's how I feel. I feel very hooray today. Thank you very much for coming out to this recording. My name is Pierre Novellie. If you've not seen me before, just clear that up straight away. Do a bit of admin up top. Pierre, French, Novellie, Italian. I have a French-Italian name because I am South African. So, yes. From Johannesburg, if you know South Africa at all. I'm from the crime one. Easiest way to explain it. I'm not from the holiday one, or the surfing one, or the safari one. I'm from the crime one, where the crime is. I'm from the part of South Africa where you
shit
into Louis Theroux. And it's never good to see him nosing around. Like if you move to a new neighborhood and on day one you look out of your living room window and Louis is out there filming, you shit yourself, wouldn't you? You go, Jesus, what did the estate agent forget to mention about my neighbors, you know? You think, fingers crossed, Mormons or swingers? Those are the only nice people he chats to, I think. And either way, you're just dealing with a case of very friendly neighbors, right? That's fine. Few leaflets through the door kind of thing. That's okay. I heard a story once. Well, actually, I've heard it a few times, so I don't know if it's like a popular urban myth or if it's a real phenomenon, but I've heard this quite a few times, 3 or 4. When an old folks' home gets a cat, right, like a pet cat for the whole old folks' home, apparently there's this thing that can happen where the cat will start to sleep on the bed of the next resident to depart. And so the cat sort of can somehow sense who's next to go, and will select that bed to sleep on, like a sort of omen of doom. And that's Louis Theroux, isn't it? But for where you live. That's how I see him. I did not grow up in Johannesburg. That's one of the reasons that I grew up. There were other reasons. Food and shelter and everything else was a big part of it, but statistically just it helps to not be there. Just overall. We moved to the Isle of Man when I was quite young, because why not? Why not add another layer to this diverse and yet completely white cake? Why not? Oh, if you've seen me before, by the way, obviously you'll already have known all that bio stuff, but you'll be thinking, well, why aren't you dressed like you normally are? When I gig, I subscribe normally to the Steve Martin School of Entertainment, which holds that the performer should be the best dressed person in the room. And normally I wear black leather shoes, black suit trousers, a crisp white shirt, and a red velvet jacket. And the reason I'm not wearing any of those things now is I have become...
He goes, now listen, you don't have these problems with daughters. Like, I don't have that problem with my daughter doesn't challenge me to a fight. The only problem I ever had with my daughter...
It's the trousers that are the problem, to be honest. The shirt I can just about stretch over my hairy...
And I was like...
The trousers are bad. And they fit so badly that I was trying them on in my flat, in my bedroom, on my own. They wedged at, like, the knee. That's how badly they fit. And out loud on my own, I went, what? It was bad. It was bad. And I thought, I'm gonna have to get some emergency trousers. I've got shows. And so I went on to Marks and Spencer's online. Treat yourself. Rishi Sunak's paying. Why not treat myself if Rishi's picking up the bill? While I was ordering my emergency trousers, I did think to myself, you know what, Pierre? Maybe it's time to accept that these aren't your emergency trousers. These are just your new trousers. And then they are...
You get a boob on their phone. When a teenage boy gets a boob on his phone, come on. There have been a couple times when I've just heard this from the living room.
Some of you might be thinking, you don't look like big, like madly big or anything. Like I wouldn't think, necessarily. I'm so heavy. I'm a heavy boy. I'm dense like lead, like a dying star. I weigh like 2 stone, 12 kilos more than most rugby internationals. And with them, it's strength, isn't it? Whereas with me, it's egg fried rice, I think, is the name.